I grew up in Berryville, Arkansas, on a little dirt road way out in the middle of nowhere next to nobody. My name is Brandon Pollak, and I currently live in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I'm a student at the University of Arkansas, and I'm a senior now. I'm about to graduate with my degree in history, and as soon as I graduate, I'm going to Taiwan to teach English as a foreign language. It should be fun.
This is my first year at Southern Arkansas University. I'm studying sports management. I'm hoping to be an agent someday. I'm loving college.
My name is Morgan Elise Walker, and I am at Pulaski Tech. I am majoring in culinary arts, and I work at Centennial Country Club.
Okay, good job. The first one. This is Harbor High School. Today we've been working on a grocery assignment. I work as a paraprofessional in a special needs class. To the deli. Now we gotta find groceries. I went to Hendrix College in Conway. I have my degree in biochemistry and molecular biology with a minor in English.
We want to prove that we are truly breaking the cycle of poverty. So many of the single moms and dads who applied for our scholarships were successful. They knew that their children totally depended on their success.
Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship Fund and the Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation commissioned us to look at scholarship fund recipients. They were interested in the effect the scholarship has had on these adult children.
The fact that children also have to put a lot of efforts for their parents' success really was kind of something I want to recognize from this study.
It was pretty hard. My mom was a single parent with 4 kids. I was the oldest. And my mom would always say she wanted to go back to school and always try. But every time, because she didn't have the kind of support system that Single Parent Scholarship Fund gave her, she would fail.
So they have 3 jobs in one, and yet they're able to persevere and succeed at a tremendous rate.
Well, her going to college definitely presented more challenges because she is the sole provider, and she's going to have to provide. She has to make sure rent's paid, she has to make sure that food is in the fridge, she has to make sure the utilities stay on, and she has to pass all of her classes.
It was a little hard at first because we were trying to get over my dad's death. And so my mom was having to work, and it was just me and my little sister at home quite often. We had to move out of our old house into a smaller apartment so my mom could handle the bills a little bit better.
We lived with my grandma in a 2-bedroom apartment, and it was really, I guess, kind of crowded because it was me and my sister and my mom and my grandma. But it was kind of tough. The neighborhood that we lived in, it was really, kind of like the projects. Like I would hear gunshots sometimes, but they made it the best they could. It was a home.
We had a very difficult couple of years after that when she was going to school and full-time and studying full-time and, trying to raise all her kids at the same time.
Single moms suffer from the challenge of not having enough money, bringing their children up by themselves, having to work in addition to go to school, and being oftentimes the only custodial parent of their children.
It was kind of upsetting because I know I always wanted my mom just to talk to me and to go do stuff, and in a way I understood, but in a way I did not understand why she was always having to study. It was kind of like school took her away.
I don't even know what you have.
Oh, he wants you to do those?
Yeah.
We'll stick these in here because they're ready to go.
Okay. She was just probably stressed because, she had 2 kids at the time and, trying to do her homework and plus help me with my homework, and trying to get my little sister what she needed. So it was stressful, but you know, she made it the best she could.
Okay. Well, one back. I mean, I got a paper for it. I know she was happy with the scholarship, but going to college, she was a little bit more frazzled.
She was really stressed a lot of the time, but I think it was good for my siblings to see that and know, you know, like how worth it is.
When she told me I was gonna be her bridesmaid, I know, right? She was a trooper. Like, some things got her down, and like I think one semester she broke or ripped her Achilles tendon, and so we all just had to pitch in with that, and she still went to school. Like, she didn't let that get her down at all.
She got her education raising 2 kids, working 40 hours a week, paying rent, and still going to school and doing well. And so when I see that, there's no excuse that I can't do that.
And what we found really made a difference was the money, yes, that helped with such great needs as childcare and transportation, but also the sense of being supported and encouraged and believed in.
She had a lot higher self-esteem. I don't think she really thought that she was very smart before she went to college. I don't think she didn't get very good grades in high school because she didn't try very hard. And so I think she just thought she wasn't the, you know, studying type, but she learned differently when she was in college. You know, she started getting good grades, and it really boosted her self-esteem and helped her know like she could do anything.
I saw a great change in confidence. She was definitely more confident in herself, seeing that she was putting in the work and getting the grades, and still putting in the work as far as work hours go and paying rent and stuff, and just seeing how she was happier. You know, she was more confident, she was accomplishing things, she was getting things done.
Her high expectations have given me high expectations. My mom has helped me see that I can be anything that I want to be.
The study clearly showed that it impacted future generations as a result of giving them these resources. It gave them the freedom or the belief in themselves that they can achieve anything.
Will you look up this record for me? There you go. I appreciate it. Yeah, seeing what was necessary to get the degree while you're working definitely helped prepare me for college. Seeing that, you know, not having everything fully paid for myself, I would have to work, you know, and I would have to go to every class, and you know, you still have to pay bills on top of making the grades. And so seeing her do that and seeing what it took to do that definitely helped prepare me for going to school.
Watching her study, it made me really want to get on top of everything and go to college so I can be like her. And since my mom was getting her homework done, that I needed to get mine done. She's going back, I can definitely get my homework done. No excuses.
Education was kind of stressed in our house. Like, it's important. She would, you know, every job she had, she'd climb as high as she could get, and then they'd tell her, well, you have to have a college degree to get any higher. So she'd, you know, leave it, go to another job, climb as high as she could, and then couldn't go any farther. So she knew college was really important, and she stressed education my whole life.
It influenced me by me wanting to do as well as her or even better. She just has so much strength, and it made me just, you know, want to show her that, you know, I'm your child and I can do the same thing. If you can do it, I can.
At that point, I really saw how strong my mom was. She was taking on being a widow, going to school. I just admire how she was able to get everything done and just be there for us. Everything I have right now, I didn't have it back then, and I really appreciate everything we have because my mom worked hard to get it.
You know, I respect her a lot because of what she's been through and what she's been able to do. And I really value my relationship with my mom.
About that. So what else? What y'all doing at work?
I'm so proud of her for everything that she's done and to help us out. Because if it wasn't for her, then none of this would have been possible. She's an amazing person.
There's nothing more impressive to me than seeing children observing their moms and their dads and feeling the pride that goes with having a parent who has been trying very hard to finish school and has studied alongside with their children.
Hi, my name is Brandon and I'm calling from the University of Arkansas.
Hi, my name is Megan.
I'm grateful for being here, and I wonder what my life would have been like if my mother hadn't gone to school. You know, maybe I would still be in Berryville working at Tyson's chicken plant.
I do feel the scholarship gave our family hope and kind of put a little sunshine in our life.
And then after she graduated, she got the job with Schlumberger, and it opened so many doors for her.
All our family from El Paso came down to see her graduate, and it was really nice seeing my mom walk across the stage.
She's just been remarried, and she just graduated with her master's degree in social work, and she's got a good job at Youth Bridge. And she works full-time, and she's finished with school, which is a good thing. And she plays music. Her and her husband, every weekend they go to Fort Smith and they play, or they go to Eureka, or they go somewhere and play with their band Pura Vida, so they like it. They have a lot of fun.
We actually graduated within 7 months of each other. I graduated in May of 2008 and she graduated in December of 2008. And at the time that we graduated, we were both first-generation college students, and that was one of the proudest days of my life when I got to throw her the big graduation party.
I would like to see every eligible person receive a scholarship. And I'd like to see all of our affiliates providing the kind of encouragement and support that the students so desperately need. If these come about, then hopefully the single-parent population within the state of Arkansas will not suffer from all the terrible effects of poverty that's pretty much true today.
Is next. That's like fruits and vegetables. Now that I started working with these kids, it's kind of changed everything that I was planning on doing. Carne. I hope to attend Penn State online in the fall and get my psychology degree, and then go and get my graduate degree in psychology.
I really hope that I get to be like a top chef or work with just amazing chefs that know so much and pass down their knowledge to me, so that I can continue to pass down, the knowledge that I received. So much that I want to learn about cooking. It's just waiting to get out there.
Yeah, I'd like to come back here after teaching in Taiwan and teach in the States and hopefully coach football. So I've actually applied to USC. There's an MATEFOL, the Masters of Arts in Teaching English as a Foreign Language licensure that I've applied to, and they say that I'm probably going to get in, but it's going to be very expensive. So we'll see how it goes. But Southern California would be great to live.
My mom has helped me see that I can be anything that I want to be, and I want to be an agent. So I will be working with men. I will have that control, and due to my confidence that my mom helped put into me, I won't let anyone walk all over me, and I've got that businesswoman mindset thanks to her.
The next generation in a family has been inspired by the previous generation's efforts to educate. And when we interview the adult children of former awardees, we can ask that question. Did your mom or dad inspire you? Was her or his example meaningful to you in your own life?
You have to write really small to fit it all in. Maybe you should just write cake. I think Single Parent Scholarship is one of the greatest programs in the whole world. It changed my life. It's going to change my siblings' lives. So it's breaking a lot of cycles in my family, and it's amazing.